Okay. I am so freaking bored right now. I got nothing else to do. I was looking at the movie, but long story short, just don't look at Japanese movies in English dub, because looking at someone's mouth move, but the words still keep coming, it gets annoying. Which is why I kind of prefer to watch it in Japanese and then watch the English subtitles. I don't really like dubbed animations, or I don't like dubbed things. 'Cause dubbed things aren't really the best things. First off, I don't really want to get too into it, but I've heard Deku's voice dub for the English dub of My Hero Academia. I'm not a fan of it, and the same thing goes for a few other people actually. I'm not gonna lay them out because I don't feel like having to have literally talk about like 16 different characters that voice actors don't match the character. I'm talking to you, Overhaul. I don't feel like fucking with you though, but hey, this is a dumb what if. Oh my god, this is not a dumb what if because I really had my eyes on this for about like fucking 2 hours now.
Your dad.
You can easily tell what the people on the TV are literally saying. Bro, I don't speak Japanese, but I can tell he's speaking Japanese. And then when I hear the word "the" literally come after the dude has closed his mouth and just stopped talking for the last 5 minutes, it just fucking hurt. Oh my god.
What? You don't like it?
He got her a week. Alright. Okay, fam. Let me fucking unplug my fucking tablet. Naruto Wolf Con, you're a bitch. Alright, my bad. Oh shit. Anyways. You're a bitch. Anyway, this what if is gonna be what if Deku was the ghostwriter? Now this is not an original like the one video on my channel that is an original, which is what if I think it's original anyway because I didn't bother to Google it or search it up, but I did get a comment that it on the video that it might be an original, so I like having the have my originals. I have another one that I'm gonna come up with soon. It's not gonna be at all what I want it to be, but it's gonna be something. And since I've already got like third quarter of all this planned out, it's just the beginning and the end that is just fucking bulldozer. I gotta improvise the beginning and the end of it. I got the middle all set up. I already know what I want my boy Deku to be doing. So right, this is the Ghost Rider what if. I mean, I want to get really dark with this what if. I really do. But at the same time, I have got nothing else I gotta do, so I might just end this video after like 30 minutes and finish looking at this terrible dubbed movie. But anyway, whew, I don't feel good. Let's start with the what if. It's gonna go everything in canon. Ooh, I'm gonna try my best not to put too many Ghost Riders in this, because there has been more than one Ghost Rider in a plane of existence throughout the time. Holy shit, what the hell? Ooh, I don't like that noise. Alright. I'm gonna try to not put too many Ghost Riders in here. First off, Ida's not gonna be a Ghost Rider. Fuck that. Oh, hell no. Hell no. We already know the Hutsu City thing really reached the brink of death. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Ida can kiss my ass while I fall. I know. Anyway, kiss my ass, Ida. And first off, Deku is not going to be a hero in this one. If he does end up becoming a hero, it's going to be real fucked up. But you know what? he's not going to be a villain either. He's going to be more of an anti-hero. He's going to viciously murder villains, but if you get in his way, he's going to hurt you. But you know what? So no UA shit. It's just going to be him and his companions. If I can say companions without having to mean a murderous intent, but I'm being serious about that. If I could just say companions without having the murderous intent in my mind, I am gonna do this what if like a great ease. Double up Bernie. Alright. Let's start with the what if. You know how it did in canon from the beginning of the thing? Except when except Bakugo is Alright, I'm gonna have Bakugo kill Deku. Dekugo. I'm gonna have Bakugo kill Deku. Yeah, because that's what I want. Because I want Deku to literally come back and really beat the shit out of Bakugo. Because that's what I want. And I did my research. I know a bit more about the Ghost Rider than I thought I already did. It turns out the Ghost Rider can have as much as basically. Alright, fuck. I'm probably gonna get another comment, bro. The Ghost Rider isn't that strong. Well, get the fuck out my face, because I literally googled this shit, and also I seen a little comic dub of the little scene that I was literally just talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna lay out the list of abilities that I have literally somehow fucking found, because before I did this what if, I was like, well, I don't want to have another smartass try to correct me on another what if, or some other asshole try to comment saying that my videos are bad. Well, they are. I'm gonna be full honest with them. I am just the odd. Oh, what the fuck is that? You don't just hold ash in your hand. Alright, anyway. You know what, Naruto Wolf, you can kind of kiss my ass. If you want to be a hater, hate on yourself. Matter of fact, I'm going to pay a visit to your mom. You know what, we're going to have a good, no, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Alright, my bad. Ugh. Got nothing else to do but assault people anyway. Alright. I'm one step closer to getting my ass beat by my own mom because I keep fucking yelling at her, but you know what? You just leave those in the past. And I gotta watch myself too. These what ifs are getting in my head a little bit, and I keep cussing around her, and she's gonna catch on that I am doing it, and she's gonna get me. But you know, we're gonna lay down the list of abilities that I have fucking found. First off, some fucking how I thought the Ghost Rider was just limited on his strength, but when I googled this, what is the Ghost Rider and what is his abilities and shit, and I've looked on videos and shit, it turns out this motherfucker can have as unlimited strength, but he's only limited because of his human host. And I looked at the comic book. It wasn't a comic book, it was more of a cartoon. And it was just him, the Ghost Rider, holding up a car up in the air. Then there was another one as a comic dub. I think it was Secret Wars. I don't know. But it basically had the Ghost Rider have his chains wrapped around a plane. And he was not a plane. Jesus, every time I see the back of a bomb, I think of a plane. He had a bunch of chains wrapped around a bomb, and he was dragging a bitch while he was riding on his bike. I know a bit about him myself, and there's a few abilities that he has that I'm gonna change a little bit, because apparently, in the comic book thing, I mean, obviously I'm gonna go off the cinematic shit anyway. But apparently, if you look the Ghost Rider deep in his eye, if you just look at him in his eyes, he'll just the pin and stare just automatically activated. But I'm gonna have it more of a trigger thing, you know. So that's what I want to do. And yeah. Basically, you know the rest: regeneration, invulnerability. Not really invulnerable, but he can take a fucking beating before he gets tossed down on the ground. Invulnerable. Don't eat that egg. Oh hell no. But anyway, my bad. I'm watching a zombie movie at the same time I'm doing this what if, and there's just an outbreak, and a deer earlier in the movie got up after getting hit by a car, got up, and I guarantee you eat that egg lady, you're gonna get infected anyway. Anyway, invulnerability. Apparently, they can do size manipulation and do all this other dumb shit. And apparently, if you can destroy the Ghost Rider's head. It was in a comic book. It was in the comic book. Actually, I'm gonna leave the link in the description. I probably won't, but I'm gonna try my. Ew! She already got herself bitten. Dumb bitch. She ain't say shit. She's about to affect everyone in the goddamn plane. I mean, in the fucking subway. Anyway, they do size manipulation. Manipulation. All those fuckwads are gonna turn up there. Somebody just got their ass eaten, but size manipulation, matter manipulation, apparently. But I'm not gonna give that to Deku because I don't fully understand the limits of the Ghost Rider yet. But I did fucking see that he made a fucking bike out of nothing but hellfire and a bunch of other shit. But I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to make it too OP. I still want him to have his limits and still get his ass kicked, but still somehow get up and do this some dumb shit. If someone didn't just hear me say that, and then about the barge in the room and see like, what the fuck did you say? But anyway, size manipulation, do a bunch of other dumb shit. Anyways, not dumb shit, but just really cool shit. Anyways, yeah. Oh fuck, Deku's gonna act like a Looney Tunes character once he gets murdered. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get real dark. Full disclosure, if you comment on this video and put the dumb thumbs down and say that I need psychological help or my videos are terrible, I'm gonna cuss you out in the next video. I am gonna do it because I am very, 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 very not giving a fuck right now. That's why his channel is called Why So Serious. Stop getting serious, you fucking dickwad. It's for fun. If you can't take a joke, then fucking get out of here. And if you can't just look at an imaginary story or hear one for the next 3 minutes, I'm gonna... Anyway, let's cut into the story. I'm dragging on too long. Because everything goes in canon, except, this is just before... the day before, for the end of school, for the end of middle school, and everything. Basically, when Bakugo hears that Deku wants to go to UA, not the day before, but in the day that Deku wants to go to UA, Bakugo is more pissed off. So it's basically just get to the end of class. But this time when Bakugo gets his notebook, he doesn't just blow it up just a little bit. He fucking obliterates it, turning it to ash. So it'll make his hatred for Deku a bit more. Because of his mom's hatred for quirkless people. Because why not? She's gonna die anyway. I mean, what? I don't think I'm gonna do a ship. All I'm gonna do is ship. I'm gonna do one and it's gonna be fucking madness. Ooh! We just cut over, but instead of Deku getting attacked by the sludge villain, he's attacked by Bakugo. Just before they reach under the bridge, he's more as well as attacked by Bakugo. I'm not gonna just skip ahead. I'm gonna get real graphic with this one because I want to, because I want to take this a bit more not so serious and more violent than I ever want to go. Because of my murderous intentions that people build over the years. But anyway, he just catches up to Deku and says, "Hey nerd!" And when Deku turns around, instead of expecting a bunch of insults, he gets an explosion directed to the face and is thrown back by it. Before Bakugo grabs him, punches him in the nut. Oh my god, I almost said the nuck. He punches him in the gut and hitting him in the face and knocking him backwards. Just knocking him back. And he just goes up and just pounces on Deku, punching him and punching him and punching him. I'm not going to just say punching. He's just beating the shit out of him, causing him to bleed and not knocking his teeth out, but more so injuring him to the point where, he isn't really able to move because he's also banging Deku with rocks. Just picking up rocks and bashing his head in. And before Deku... Ew! Ugh. Oh, zombie movies and their veiny pop-up things. Anyways, yeah, it's just beating the shit out of Deku. Deku receives explosion out his entire body, and Bakugo just basically picks him up and slams him against the tree. I'm not sure where the whole thing under the bridge takes place because I haven't seen that little part in a little while. I'm gonna go rewatch it because I'm tired of not knowing what the hell is going on. He just picks up those against the tree, starts banging his head against it, picking up fucking sticks and beating him with it. You know where I'm going here, right? He's gonna basically kill Deku, but before Deku dies, he's gonna basically receive what's his name again? Lucifant? Not Lucifant. It was something. But I know it's based on what it was before it got turned into the Spirit of Vengeance. What it was it was a god of the god of justice or something. The Spirit of Justice. It was sent down on the earth by God to detect his children or something or some shit. And he was basically tortured, and that's how he was corrupted and turned into the Spirit of Vengeance, of fucking vengeance and Another word that I fucking don't know. Well, I know, but I don't remember. Basically, yeah. Anyway, and basically, as Deku's reaching his basically his limit of how much pain and torture he can take. Oh my god, I never thought I'd do this. I'm about to search up beat up Deku. Cause why the fuck not? Ew, boy, you're not gonna enjoy this, guys. I'm gonna enjoy every last bit of it though. But you know what? Beat up Deku. Beat up Deku. I'm not gonna get anything. I'm not gonna get any photo. Oh yes, I am. I am apparently. Not you though. You look like goddamn what? Not you though. Get the fuck out of here. I need some. I need a life. I need a fucking deadish. Is that a gun? Oh no. The fuck? I'll kill. I don't want to know, because for all I know, it's about to be a gay moment that's about to happen between both of them. Oh boy, gotta find something. Nearly dead Deku, nearly dead Deku, nearly dead Deku, nearly dead Deku, nearly dead. He needs to be about to be killed, he needs to die, he needs to die. Jump force. He needs to die, he needs to die, he needs to die. I can get something down at the bottom of the screen. He needs to die, he needs to die, he needs to die. I'm at the top of the page. Good enough. Oh, there's fucking coda on the back. That kind of makes me feel bad a little bit. Good enough. Oh, fuck. Alright, female, we're just gonna sit there and try to seduce the female version of you. Oh, fucking hell. Good enough. Just imagine this, except he can't open his other eye because that one's swollen. And just basically, he just left there to die. You know, that's what I want him to be left to die. And not left to die, Bakugo, instead of just leaving him there to suffer, he actually makes sure to check to see if Deku's still alive. And when he sees that Deku is still alive, he continues to beat down on him some more, banging his head against some blocks, picking him up and throwing him. Basically, the sludge villain is gonna get captured by All Might. But basically, Deku was just tossed back to the ground, and it's basically he's dead. He's dead before his last final moments. Just before his Bakugo slammed him down, or where his last little moments of life would have been. He doesn't hear a voice. He just wishes he had the power to take revenge. Not revenge, but to not have this happen again. And just take fucking revenge. Because I want Deku and Bakugo's reunition, or whatever we call it. Get her mouth away from her head. Get your hands away from her mouth. Okay. My bad. Your ass about to get killed. You turn your way against a zombie. Anyway. I can't look at this shit. I can look at this shit. Alright. Ew. Alright, my bad. Is that pus coming out your eyes? Ew. Oh. Damn. Maybe I got fucked up. Alright. Anyway, basically, in his last final moments, he wishes he can get revenge. And just as he is killed, and Bakugo walks away, to go up and see All Might, basically, Bakugo isn't covered in blood. Basically, he is covered in blood, but he basically takes off his shirt and puts it in his bag. But he just tosses it away, or just throws it away. He doesn't like, what the fuck? You just sit there and let that happen? You just let us be here and get attacked? And he just throws the jacket away, and he just walks up where Deku would have been, and sees All Might capturing the villain, and basically, he goes up there and starts talking to All Might, and basically everything. And basically, and basically, Deku is gonna be a bit, no. Fucking, ew. She's having a seizure. And basically, fucking Bakugo is not gonna get one for all, because throughout the entire counter, Deku just wants to get fucking Bakugo wants to get away from All Might, because he just killed someone, and he tried to get far away from him. Basically, he just talks to him, you know, blah, 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 blah. Then he rushes off in his merry way. He will not be getting one for all, because I don't think a mobster like that should get one for all. Oh, wait, just kidding. He's getting one for all, so I can have that. Okay, his ass. Mario's gonna get one for all eventually. I swear to God he will. I swear to God he will. I swear to God he will get one for all eventually. I swear to God he will. He will eventually, but not anytime soon, eventually. Basically, as Deku is basically, you know, not dead for Mars will reborn, because it's basically his body is found. Basically, his body is found, and they also find a bloody coat. You know, and they don't know who it belongs to, because, well, you know, fuck that. I don't want Bakugo to get caught, because I want Bakugo to get nearly killed. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. And I want it to be dark, so I want the killer to get away. Basically, Bakugo just basically disposes of the jacket. I want the killer to get away, so I can get his dress looked out. Damn, he running around fucking freaking out. You made it to it. Oh, shit. Fucking run. Ew. Anyway, my bad. And basically, All Might is like a bit, you know, guilty, because that was so close to him or where he was, and if he was a bit sooner, or maybe he somehow showed up, he could have saved her. Niggas running around like they on LSD. Niggas crawling on the wall. Holy shit. Alright, anyway, my bad. Zombie movies. I have a zombie phobia, or whatever you want to call it, along with a few other phobias. And basically, every time I just look at a zombie or anyone who looks like it could be similar to a zombie, or somewhat similar to a zombie, a shiver goes up my back, and basically, a shiver goes up my back, and I feel the urge to jump, because right now I'm near my bed, and the feeling or something that something's about to grab my feet is basically just growing out throughout my entire body, and it's hurting the living shit out of me. To watch this movie, you'd also be literally mortified by it. Oh god. Anyway, I have a few other phobias, but other than that, I am completely good and Gucci. Ew! Anyway, fucking fight back, bro. Fight back. Alright, my bad! Please don't click off the video. Don't click off the video. My bad. Shit, I'm a dumbass. I'm getting too distracted in TV instead of fucking doing what if. And so basically, All Might is a bit guilty, but he doesn't show off his guilt a little bit. Basically, he's busy training Bakugo to be the next one for all user. And basically, the 10 months don't go by because they did not yet. Because while Deku's body is in the morgue, the spirit of vengeance kicks in, and his body and basically hellfire starts to go. Basically, think of a paper burning. Think of paper burning, but think of it in reverse. As Deku, the wound where Deku's wounds are, and where it seems like where paper will be burning, and basically it just goes in reverse. Basically, it just goes in reverse. Basically, where the little shards of fire are, and basically his skin is in there. It's just replaced. It's not replaced, but healed. Damn, you're a devoted boyfriend. Do that shit, man. Do that shit, man. Do that shit. Alright, my bad. My bad. It's just when I watch a boyfriend literally risk his life to protect his girlfriend and fucking backhand fucking diggers that fucking don't matter to anyone, it just warms my heart, bro. To see that there are some devoted people. Stop. I didn't hear what they're saying because I'm getting.
attacked us on sight.
Dumbass zombies. Anyway, my bad. Basically, Deku's wounds are healed, and he basically just lights on fire. But everyone else is about like leaving out of the thing. Cause basically, they just put him in the ice thing, you know, like the thing they have in the fucking movies and shit. Basically, all this is.
You might owe us an apology. What do you mean? Look at this kid. You shut the door in our faces, asshole. They could have got him. Look, man, it's not like you were the only ones in danger.
Anyway, my bad. Basically, Deku lights on fire. Basically, he just starts melting everything because of the intensity of the fire and basically not the hatred, but of the fucking. Basically, he just starts melting everything, and as he punches his way out of the thing and claws his way out of it, basically his clothes are gone because they cut it off in the morgue. His clothes are gone and just basically a skeleton just sitting there. And basically, the spirit of vengeance is basically is doing its thing. It's about to go kill a bunch of niggas, but you know what? We don't give a shit about those guys. He gets up and it rushes. It just basically leaves the morgue melting. It just melts a hole right to the outside of the thing. And the place was already closed. And his security cameras were Security cameras were melted because of the intense heat that Deku was getting off. But before anyone else, fucking do anything, basically, if you do look at the cameras before they were melted off and to the ground, you'd see nothing but a skeleton just running around. Now, he's not running around, but walking to an alleyway where I'm gonna get so R-rated, I am gonna get fucking demonetized. I wish I could censor myself, but I don't know how to do that. Anyway, he just walks into an alley. Who am I gonna have literally almost get raped? Let's see. Are you bitten? Because if you're bitten, I'm gonna kick your ass. Alright. If you are, let's think. Who's gonna get raped? No, not raped, but about to get raped. I'm not gonna make the sounds because making the sounds actually hurts me a bit. Because basically, have something like that forced in someone's will and have them moan inside the video. It just kind of heart shattering to know that someone would be that heartless, But anyway, that's beside the point. There's one on the train, isn't there? Your wife's dead. Your ex-wife is dead. She's dead. The nanny just turned and fucking killed your wife. So fuck you. Anyway, it's just an alleyway. Who am I gonna have almost get totally lobotomized, raped? Oh my god, it's a hard choice. Who am I gonna have literally almost get lobotomized, raped? Oh my god, this is hard to think about because there's so many good candidates. Oh my god, my bad. Oh, he's dead. Oh, they're dead. Alright. Who am I gonna have literally get raped? There's a whole bunch of lists. I got Toga. That's literally a ship that I really wanted for years now. And not years now, but ever since Toga's characters.
Across the country. These outbursts have resulted in countless and tragic civilian and police injuries. These riots have led us to shut down a number of key districts. In an effort
Kim Jong-un? What the hell are you gonna do about it? Alright, anyway. Basically, oh, some.
For this reason, we're declaring a state of emergency in order to stabilize, understand, and gain control over the current situation.
Niggas fell from the helicopter. Damn. Ooh, fruity cake. You. That annoys the hell out of me though. Just watch some dumbass zombie try to get my car. Anyway, my bad. This video is going on too long with me saying this random shit out of my mouth. And I wish I could read Japanese, because if I could, I know what they be saying and what they're reading right now. Oh, you're his ass about to dive into the.
Work together in facing this tragic crisis.
Anyway, basically what I'm gonna say is, shit, it's a good choice, Toga. I don't want a relationship like no. I feel like Deku would probably kill her since in his Ghost Rider form he'd probably kill her. He would, because she's made a sense. She's murdered people before. And basically who I'm gonna have literally get literally be nice is who's someone who I never think I'd ever see someone get shipped before. Oh yeah, no, the one of the girl for the big three, yeah, her, whatever her fucking name is, Spiral Girl, whatever her name is. Perfect image. I can already imagine it. Big boob girl. Yeah, I can already see that. Yeah, it's her. She's basically just pinned down. I'm gonna get real descriptive with this, cause why so serious and 18 plus and R-rated. I mentioned that earlier. Get into the huddle. Anyway, what did I just say? Oh, anyway, I already mentioned this. It basically, I am not gonna try my best to get too sensitive with this. Alright, I'm getting sensitive with this, bro. Alright, I'm gonna have 5 guys. 5 guys. So why not? There's more the freaking worse. And basically, two guys got both of her legs. 2 guys got each of her legs. Basically, they're spreading them open as two other guys are holding her hands and basically stopping her from basically keeping her hands from being. He's basically got her hands facing the ground in other directions besides them. They seen her use her correct when they first attacked her, and basically they know how to do this. As the 5th guy is about literally climbing on top of her, because oh god, I don't feel really well when we're talking about this more. You know what? Fuck it. As they're putting her down, they're like, I don't know how strong you have to be to rip over fabric, but I don't want to know. Because that literally some Samita type, Saitama type shit anyway. What am I talking about? I'm just getting to an anime right now. Anyway, but they just get a knife, start ripping the shirt off her, and just basically cut her bra off. And they basically start fondling. Oh god. Alright, fuck it. They start fondling her. I'm getting into this, really. I'm getting into this. I mean, this is basically a canister, and and the can opener, and I'm ripping it open, and I'm diving straight into this what if. Basically, just fawning around with her boobs, bro. Basically with her nipples. As she's screaming someone to help her. I don't feel like having her find any form of pleasure at this, because that's not the type of person I am. All you simps and whatever the fucking whores, you can get out of here. Turn off the video. And basically, they just start going at her pants, basically ripping the button off. I don't know how you're supposed to do that, because I've tried to rip my button off and I didn't want to wear a pair of pants. It is fucking difficult, but anyway, ripping open the button and fucking tearing, putting down the zipper, basically just ripping the pants off of her. And before you know it, there's a hole in the guy's chest due to a fucking hand going through it. I mean, no. The guy's holding her legs and her arms. Basically, they'll notice him before the guy ripping her pants off does. Before they're gonna say anything about it, he's already up on the dude and got his hand. Basically, just busts his hand through his chest. Yeah, why not? I want Deku to be extremely violent with this. Pulling out his spine in the process, coughing on blood on top of Spiral Girl. I don't know her name. I'm gonna learn her name in the next part, bro. It's like he's ripping out his spine and basically pulls him back, lifts him up in the air, and tosses him down, and throws him. Picks him up and has him in the air, and basically he just tosses him as the Basically just tosses him, pulling out his spine completely. And as the other four guys look at him, the Spiral Girl. I want to learn her name so badly, but I don't feel like stopping the video. I'm not using any type of software or anything to fucking be able to pause the video, because I'm fucked if I fucking stop it. So basically, she just looks up and see a skeleton man, no clothes, just fucking bones everywhere, and basically he's on fire, And before you know it, chains come out of his hands, scorpion type shit, goes inside two of the dude's head, and he just pulls them over, and basically he basically just pulls them out. Basically, after he just retrieves the chains from their heads, he basically lets out a menacing. Oh fuck, man! I did not put up the right picture. I did a badass Ghost Rider fill. Yeah, there we go. I would try my hardest. Oh, Keanu Reeves as the Ghost Rider. I would honestly pay to see that. Basically, this is basically his stance he's got hold up now. He just got this stance hold up right now. Basically, he just lets out a menacing scream. Close enough. I won't ever get to the real Ghost Rider scream, because that is never gonna happen because I don't have that type of voice. And basically he just fucking opens up his. He just launches a barrage of fire, and the blast is big enough to melt both of their faces. Just basically melt both half of their faces. That's not what I mean, but basically they melt a half of each of their faces. Not Spiral Girls though. Melt each half of their faces, and he just wraps the chains around them, and he just pulls them over there. Basically, I'm a Hancock it. You know the movie Will Smith. He just fucking shoves one of the other dude's head right up the other dude's gut, right in his gut. Basically, shoving him so hard that his stomach went through his gut. Basically, just splattering blood all over Deku, and would be if the blood didn't evaporate in the thin air. But blasting it all over Spiral Girl as they are thrown into the wall, and as Deku is now looking upon Spiral Girl. And he basically just doesn't do anything. He just looks down on her and just fucking turns his head and walks away. Not before literally stealing some clothes. Because no. Yeah. He basically just walks away. And because probably these studs aren't going to do anything nice since they have to be so desperate and can't buy a prostitute. But, and plus, you should, penance stare was not going to be used today because that's too much of a high honor to go to a low life. He just walks away, and then she just gets herself up and tries to put her pants and stuff back on, and she just runs away. And basically, as she's literally running away, Deku is just already gone. Due to his literal fucking urge to kill people who are committing sins, he launches his chains up into the air, and he just Spider-Mans it. We tracking the chain, which is lodged in the wall, which propels him upwards, as he basically used that to Spider-Man his way on top of a building, and just fakely run off. He's basically just run off. Running back off. Run off. And let's cut to like 40 minutes later. Spiral Girl has already got the police and everything else. And basically, Deku was already just robbed a clothing store. He basically just busts in the goddamn bitch to a wall. And as literally just fucking rushes over there, steals a bunch of shit. As thieves gonna thief. I don't want to use a picture that doesn't look like Deku, but Deku design, basically. I would just do a Ghost Rider Deku and try my best to find one of those ones, but they don't do a lot of Ghost Rider fan art. Believe it or not, they don't. Of Deku, they don't do a lot of Ghost Rider fan art of Deku. I'm gonna have to do my best to find a badass looking picture. Alright. I got my eyes on the photo that is this one right here. He just gets a jacket like this. And as he's off, and I saw this in the little comic thing on Top 10 Nerd. Watch the video. I remember the name of it just now. It was on Top 10 Nerd. Ooh, some niggas gonna die. It's like he just pokes out his finger. It manifests a bike. Now I gotta find a motorcycle. Fuck. No, he'll do a motorcycle or a car. I'm fucking gonna give him a whole bunch of other vehicles. I'm not gonna find any other better photo. The nightly news. Holy shit, I found a whole bunch of photos. A photo like this one. Except the bike isn't gonna look like a dirt bike. It's just gonna basically be a bike. But it's gonna look heavily armored, basically. It's gonna look the same as that one right there, except the skull and everything is a bit different on it. That nigga's running. Anyway, basically everything. He's driving off, and as basically he just drives out of town. Ooh, them niggas is fucking toast. And he just basically gets on the bike and he drives off. He's gonna trail a fire, basically in his wake. And since the rider is basically out of control based on how many sins being committed, he's blasting his flames because he doesn't have much control over it. So this is going to be the first time that the Spirit of Vengeance is going to be released in like a few centuries. What is all them niggas doing like they're walking? Hell no. Anyway, basically they're just going to be released. It's the first time it's been released in about 8 centuries. Basically it's 800 years. Don't fucking know. I think it is. I don't fucking know. I haven't used the word centuries in like 4 years. Anyway, he's driving off. He basically doesn't drive by his house. Doesn't do anything because the Ghost Rider does remember some dark, but not a lot. He's just driving away. He just basically drives away. You know, he just drives out of the city and just back where he wants to be. Not where he wants to be. Cause I don't want to relate his story to Johnny Blazes at all, because they're just two different people, and I don't want them to be doing all the other shit like other YouTubers do. They're like this mixed fucking Johnny Blazes story. And the point of the what if is to use your imagination to create your own story, not sit here and fucking pop off things that are already created by talented writers and just pick it off as your own. Just fucking low life asshole who's doing fucking what ifs because he has no self-corrected dreams or anything on his own. Basically, he's just driving away. And as day comes, he collapses. He collapses underneath a bridge. Basically, he just lands in the water. He just collapses in the water. And as this fire just starts to get put out, that is... What the hell is that? Oh, never mind. I got caught up in the TV. My bad. I am so sorry. I'm basically you know, he just passes out there for the entire day because everyone else is basically not in panic, but they're just more of just doing their thing, you know. But no one's going out under the bridge because they literally have no goddamn reason to. Because he's just there all most of the day before he wakes up from a crab pinching him on the, not a crab, but the tide coming in. Is don't think of it like, think of it more as an undercarriage, or basically, you know what I'm talking about. You probably experienced it once before. You was under a bridge and you hear the cars just driving over the bridge. I mean, you just hear it and you just hear it just go above you. Basically, something like that. My bad. Basically, he just collapses there as a tide comes in because it's not like heavily fucking concreted like the bridge I was at. Oh, them niggas about to die.
Damn it.
Protect your wife, bro. No matter what happens to you, protect her. That's what good husbands do, or boyfriend, whatever the hell you are to her. Anyway, like I was saying, he's there for the day until the tide comes in and starts like soaking him just a bit. It wakes him up, and as he's confused with what's going on, and since I want to make the Ghost Rider more of a second personality, he just hears a voice in his head I don't want to steal too much of other people's what if because I have seen them, but I just don't want to steal too much. I don't want to steal at all. Anyway, I want to try to make this a clean, own, imaginary what if. Do what a father does. Damn, you're a good friend. Do that. Oh my god. People deserve a person like you. One. Oh, my bad. I just got caught up in the fucking movie. I get caught up in shit like that because it's my favorite thing to do. Damn, you got a big jaw. Yeah, that book is gonna come in great handy, bro. Anyway, basically, he's just the disembodied voice starts to scare a bit. And he starts to jump up before the Ghost Rider starts to take control of some of his body and push him down to the ground, making him kneel. And basically, there he just causes Deku to pass out because he doesn't want Deku to be awake for Deku to panic like this. And basically, go, nigga. Don't act like the dumb white boys in the TV. If I can get your ass up and walk or run. Close that fucking door. Anyway, yeah, fucking hell. This is Sparta, bitch. And basically how it normally goes. In his mindscape, the Ghost Rider basically picks him up and it just holds him by the neck as he's kind of, damn, you guys are idiots, huh? You just sit there, open the cargo with all the niggas in it. Anyway, got him by the neck, holding him up, and saying, "You're the one who acts for vengeance." I'm gonna try to do my best way I can. You're the one who acts for vengeance. No, you haven't. What do you want from me now? Basically, that did not make any sense. Basically, he just tosses Deku down to the ground, and Deku tried to gasp for air. Basically, Deku was just chatting with him. Not chatting with him, very, very confused with what he's talking about. And basically, he just explains what he is, and how he is, and how he even exists. Basically, he explains to him he's more an entity, a spirit, sort of wise. He's more of a spirit, and this is how he works in so many ways. It's like you wanted vengeance, and basically, when you wanted vengeance, you received vengeance in the form of me. I'm not gonna call him the writer because he has an actual name besides the writer. It's his angelic name, and then his or Ghost Rider name besides Ghost Rider. He has another name. Basically, fucking I was gonna say again. He got bitten. And he's gonna kill you. Or she got bitten. Anyway, my bad. Basically, he just tells him what he is. I already know what the Ghost Rider is, bro. I don't know how to explain anything to anyone. It's not like I have this for my own fucking entertainment. This is probably not for your entertainment anyway. You're probably not even fucking listening to this shit. Anyway, he just tells Deku what he is and that he did no need to worry. You're under his care now. Basically, he has no intention of working with Deku at all. His intentions are just to do what he wants to do. Basically, does what he's experienced and basically was tortured about for years. Which that's why he's more of the spirit of vengeance. Now you guys gotta run because that glass is breaking. Damn. Anyway, and basically, fucking, fuck. I can make it, man. My bad, guys. I was silent for a little bit because I was fucking doing my thing, in my head, trying to plan out what I gotta do and what I gotta think about. Anyway, he's not gonna make it. Damn, you're a badass. Okay. And basically, you gotta survive, bro. Cause you got a pregnant wife, and you better make her a fucking mother, bro. Close that door, bro. But oh, my bad. Oh my gosh, yeah, I keep getting distracted. Basically, as Deku wakes up after being trapped in his mind, he's like, maybe he's sick or something. And basically, this writer just in his, I'm not gonna call him the writer. Just basically, he just in his head, he just said, "Oh no, you're not. No, you're not. It wasn't a dream. I am real, and you are a dumbass." And basically, Deku was just more confused by this. As Deku's hand turns to a skeleton as he's freaked out, maybe it didn't. Like he's more concerned because he wasn't listening to what he was saying at all. Because basically he's like, after a while he calms himself down as the hand that is turned lit on fire as a skeleton. He started to think maybe it's this quirk, he's waking it, and the quirk is sentient. And as his arm is lighted on fire, and the full transformation happens. Not full transformation, but the just transformation on his arm, and the spikes appear, and the fist comes up and punches himself in the face. And he's like, "What the hell was that? What the hell was that? You're my quirk. I'm supposed to be able to have some control over you." And fucking, he just says, "I am not your quirk, you fucking human. I am a spirit of vengeance, and I'm fucking me." And basically, since I don't want to fucking put the story around Deku for too long, I must jump over to the other motherfuckers. Basically, everyone is like heard of how Deku was killed, and basically, as the investigation shows, it had to be that he was probably attacked by a villain, and that his body was stolen or whatever. His body was stolen, and basically there was nothing but heat and melted everywhere. That his body, because they couldn't find the body because Deku is fucking walking around right now. They couldn't find his body. I have a lot of plans for Deku anyway, but anyway, they just find the body. Don't find the body. And Inko's more worried. First, her son is killed. Not worried, but she is just broken. First, her son is killed, then his body is stolen. And Baku looks confused why someone with silver quirkless loses his quirkless brass body. There's a news going around that a kid was murdered and his body was stolen. There was melted things everywhere. And let's just cut over to Nirjiri. Her name started with the N. I know her name started with the N. I would call her Nin. Nirjiri. I'm gonna call her N because I can't remember the rest of her name. I'm gonna call her N. The N is basically telling after her police report, she's with the rest of the big three. Big two basically. She is the third member or one of the second members. And she just tells them about what happened and how a guy with a flame type quirk, and he was just a skull. And basically, her story just sounds fucking weird because she was stumbling her words just like I am actually, stumbling her words and not making any sense. And they just say that she's in shock and she must have been imagining it. And so she was just someone came up and saved her. And there was burn marks on one of the three of the I just said 6 things in one word, bro. There's just burn marks on 3 of the victims, and there was a hole planted. There was basically burn marks as Deku put his burning hand through a guy's chest, but you know what? There's 3 burn marks, 3 burn victims, and things that went through the other two dudes' heads, which they don't know it was chains, because who in the hell do they know that has it control chains and shit, basically. And basically, those two guys were murdered, and two other guys were shoved up another guy's gut. And basically, Neargy, right? I don't know her fucking name. I don't think I know that she has big boobs. No, my bad, shit. Basically, as all these things are being wrapped up, it's coming to the end of the day. There's investigation on why a kid's body was taken and why he was murdered in the first place. But there was burn marks on him, but they don't know. They don't expect Bakugo, because Bakugo may be a bully, but he isn't a killer, or so they thought. But anyway, fucking Bakugo. This is cut to about basically this cut 10 months. No, not cut 10 months, but this cut back. It is just cut to like 3 months. Basically, 3 months go by. Yeah, the 10 months do go by, and everyone else is doing their entrance exam, and basically as they did in canon, except Ubaraka. Oh my god. If Deku wasn't there to save Ubaraka, it means Ubaraka died. But she was part of the rock and the 0 point squasher, right? But the 0 point squasher, because she was saved by the hero, because we were in Teacher's Lounge, especially by All Might. It was basically saved by her, about how there was no one else there to save her. How did that shit get open? How did that shit get open? Don't do it, you're the pregnant one. Get the dumb little freeloaders to do it. Hell, my bad, guys. And basically, yeah. Is the 10 months do go by, but as they're doing the entrance exam, let's cut back about 5 months. Like literally 5 months before the entrance exam. 5 months before the entrance exam. They got to Deku, like, gotten a full understanding on how this basically demon that he sometimes refers to him, but he does not like, is basically inside of him. I'm not gonna even say that, because if I got a dirty mind and even think like that, I shouldn't even be trusted around with what if. Basically, he's got a full understanding of what's going on, and throughout the 5 months that Deku has been resurrected by fucking Zaros, whatever his name is. Fuck. He's killed a bunch of people, which he has not gotten any control over. He's gained some control over him within these 5 months, and he knows that he can not manifest guns, but both upgrade them basically by grabbing them and changing them. He can upgrade things, do a bunch of other dumb shit. Not dumb shit, but a bunch of other things. He can manipulate it, fire, and do all a bunch of other dumb shit. And basically, by the end of his understandings, he can do all that. And until one day, he smells pain and fear and evilness coming from coming from basically his west, so to speak. And immediately he goes in his rider form, he calls his bike over him, and he rushes over there. And basically, he just rushes over there. It overhauls base, because I want Deku to fucking melt his face off. But other than that, I want him to die. Basically, street cameras and shit, watch him riding. And basically, it's been high alert. And some heroes on patrol because of the fact that villains are being killed, and the fact is that they're being burned, scuffed, bruised, brutally injured, and tortured. Basically, they've even found some hanging off of poles, basically impaled on flagpoles. Basically impaled on flagpoles. Basically impaled on flagpoles, Basically impaled on things. They're just lying up there on random shit. You know, basically, some be found in car windows, some be found under car windows. Sometimes the car bits be inside of them. Basically, just a bill of traffic murder, and it all has something to do with fire, because whoever's doing it has some kind of flame quirk, and whoever's doing it is literally, it's got a fire quirk, and is literally relentless. And any form of security camera footage is basically lost because of the footage basically being burnt. And basically, all that. There's only one camera that ever caught Deku, Deku, but they never found that camera. And basically, it just cut over to nighttime, basically doing the shit that I was just talking about. Basically, Eraserhead's on patrol now, because if there's someone out here who's doing all this dangerous shit, he's gonna catch them. Basically, he just sees a trail of light traveling down the street with the sound of a motorcycle that you can hear echoing. And I know for a fact that Mjolnir can travel at the speed. And what the fuck? I know that Ghost Rider can travel at the speed of Mjolnir on his bike. I know he can do that for whatsoever. I know he can do that. I know that bike can do that anyway. And he just got this shit on full blitz. And I know how fast Mjolnir can travel. I mean, you just see a flash of light and hear a fucking motorcycle echoing and shit. And if you just move on ahead, you just basically move on ahead. Basically, Zao was just running across the building, trying to catch up to the sound, but he isn't catching up until this Deku just overhauls base, as he just bursts to the damn place. And basically, overhaul is not even getting close to getting the drug fixed, because Deku is already here before he can get into the shit fucking manifested. As Deku is in here, and Overhaul is gonna have one bullet. And as he just fucking arrives there, is driving through everything, not caring about anyone else except Overhaul's head on a stick. And as he just busts in there, and they're all the fucking people on high alert. And as he gets off his bike, he walks over there and basically, he doesn't waste time. He says guilty, and chains pop off of his hands, and he just swings them around as if they're the cutted ones. He fucking aims them around and starts slicing. The hell?
Got it.
Badasses. In the making. Basically, he just fucking, fucking doing their thing. Doing the thing, how the shit goes. And, basically, he's just doing his thing as he's just slicing their necks and fucking taking their heads off. As Overhaul aims a gun at Deku, and he shoots the bullet, hitting where Deku's heart, or basically hitting Deku where Deku's chest would be. Basically hitting where his chest would be. Don't want to do something, man, because your friends, your fucking allies might be eaten. Guys, I did not mean to leave. I did not mean to leave so sudden. Basically, what I'm just trying to say is, fucking Deku is basically, he's there, and see, the bullet just hits where Deku's skin would be, and it just goes through the shirt. Basically, just going inside of Deku, and the bullet just fucking starts burning, and it's essentially he's saying, haha, Overhaul saying that. And Deku just spits up the bullet onto the ground. He just spits it up, and the bullet is just in a ball of magma, in a little chunk of magma. Magma fire, basically magma, but the magma is on fire, and it just lands on the ground, and the bullet is just melting away. As Deku just says, I'm just basically Predator time. He just, basically he just laughs and says, shit happens. And he takes one of the guns he's collected over the years, and what the fuck? Not over the years, over the few months. It's just a normal shotgun he just took from a store, and he fucking lights it up, and he fucking shoots it at Overhaul. Overhaul is trying to be a badass, is trying to fucking do what he does, trying to destroy the bullet. But as soon as the bullet gets, basically what he does is try to dodge it. Nah, I don't think overall try to do that dumb shit. And he just moves out of the way. If the bullet just hits where not overall would be, just goes past him and hits the wall, exploding the shit. Basically, he just says he'll kill the girl before anything else happens. There's a chain through his hand, wrapping around his hand. Basically it's a magnet. Basically, he goes through his hand and then curves and wraps around his entire hand. The Deku just wraps it around his hand, his arm, and just fucking pulls it towards his direction, pulling overall towards him. And as Deku is just ready with the fist to go punch him, overall is about to go try to do his little magnet racing thing, whatever his destroy thing on Deku. And as overall gets closer, Deku just grabs overall's hand, basically just fucking breaks it, and he just wraps a chain around overall's head and starts to fucking do what he did to Rockhart or whatever the hell his name was, and fucking Ghost Rider, Johnny Nicholas Cage. And he just lights shit up, turning fucking overhaul to stone. Turning overall to stone, and he's just crumbling his ass to bits, and he just changes seat back into his hands. And he walks over to Eri, who's still strapped to the chair, and she's crying. Deku just melts the shit right off of her. Fucking just burns the leather off her because of his temperature. Picks up Eri and tells her that, not tells her anything. As Scary is just panicking, she faints because of the fucking pressure. As she faints, Deku is just fucking makes, a baby, like a seatbelt, and just wraps it around him with his chains and just fucking detaches it as it just basically got a seatbelt and a car seat now. As Razorhead is now getting in there and sees the carnage, looks over at Deku, and he does this little thing to cancel out his quirk. It does nothing because Deku's quirk. Deku just doesn't pay any mind to Zawa because he doesn't even notice him. As Zawa goes to wrap his cloth around him, the intense heat of Deku easily starts to melt away at the cloth, or fucking burn the cloth because it's hellfire. You ain't fucking trying to contain that shit. Anyway, as the cloth is starting to fucking evaporate, fucking Zawa pulls him backwards, and as Deku just fucking crouches into a fetal-like position to protect Eri from the impact, and as he does, he just grabs the cloth, does the same thing as Zawa did, except backhands Zawa once he gets close enough, sending him flying backwards. And as Zawa gets up, Deku is making sure that Eri's okay, and fucking Zawa is taking this into a fucking kidnapping type thing, and goes to attack Deku again. But Zawa just retrieves a nice little warning. And by warning, I mean a flaming type chain just through his fucking hand. Just goes through his hand, and it just comes back out of his hand and seeps back into Deku's hand. And basically, Deku just receives a nice little, as always, nice little burn to his arm. As always, just receives a burn. And it's basically, Deku just tell him, and basically he just gets on his bike and drives out. As the hand that Zawa burnt, basically Deku threw the chain through, is now being controlled by Deku because there's still lasting fire there. Basically, he just puts the fire inside of Zawa's skin, causing him intense pain until he is far enough distance from Zawa to not try to interfere. Then the pain goes away as he is healed by the fire. Basically, it just cut to the rest. For the next 5 months, towards into the Eri is warmed up to Deku since Deku has not left his Ghost Rider form very often, and when he does, he's very nice to Eri because it's him and not the writer. And basically, let's take months go by, yeah. And Zawa's encounter with the thing kind of left him a bit scarred because nothing worked on him. Basically, he just has to report to the rest of the heroes. They're on watch for him, but he hasn't made a move at all. And because Deku has no reason to go as Ghost Rider, he's got Ghost Rider form. He's got other priorities. He now basically has a daughter, and basically everything else goes the way it's supposed to go, except Deku is gonna get caught real soon due to the fact, she's turning because of the egg she ate, right? Anyway, fucking hell. Basically, Deku is, fucking him. He's basically taking care of Eri. In his spare time, he does go out to do Ghost Rider things. He's still got Eri as his first-hand priority. She's on his first, on the top of the list of things he's got to take care of. So basically, he does his thing, basically being a top form of father towards Eri. And basically, it's his father who's only like fucking a few years, 6 or so years older than her. Ari's like fucking 3 or something, and Deku's like 14. So I'd say at least a 10-year gap between both of them. 10-year gap between both of them. Basically, you know how it goes. Father and daughter relationship. He tries his best to support her. He doesn't have to steal for her, but he doesn't tell her that. Steals food, he steals appliances for her. Basically, the heroes that have encountered Deku have not left unscathed. Basically, he just stopped wounding them and healing them. He just fucking wounds them and sends them backwards. All Might has never encountered him because he has Bakugo to worry about. And not Bakugo to worry about, but he's got other things he's got to tend to. Like he is going to run into him real soon, but not now. Basically, fucking hell, man. But anyways, fucking hell, man. Anyway, he's gonna encounter him literally in a few. But basically, people who have encountered Deku have not left him scathed because as he fucking beat Deku down, Deku just continues to get back up and start fucking obliterating them, either cutting them, bruising them, or stabbing them. And he's even occasionally taking one of their limbs. Not one of their limbs. A few heroes have lost a few fingers due to their encounter with Deku. But it's not like the encounter that fucking gonna happen anytime soon, because basically everything goes happen in fucking canon, except Deku is never there. He's busy taking care of Eri, as fucking everything goes in canon. Heroes are filling does differently because Deku isn't there. There's more empty space that was filled by I don't know. It's gonna be filled. You just leave it empty. No, I'm gonna fill it. But there's just some random person who I'm never gonna mention up anyway, and I'm never gonna mention their name ever again. Anyway, I'm never gonna mention their name again anytime soon. Anytime soon. I'm not gonna mention their name anytime soon. Fucking zombies actually fucking smart sometimes. Anyway, my bad, guys. I had to do a quick pause to look at this dumbass movie. Fucking hell, basically, fucking hell. Fucking hell, I keep getting distracted and I keep forgetting what to say. Shit. Anyway, it's gonna fucking go like this. As everything else happens again, fucking hell, you fucking dude, I'm never gonna mention ever him again. Fast forward. It's the USJ, and basically Deku does want Eri to get into the whole heroes thing. He knows what her quirk is because he's basically been training himself, and sometimes he catches Eri trying to use her ability a little bit, and she has lost control of it a little bit. But Deku is just being the person he is. He let the Rider take over because the Rider would be affected by it, but not as badly as Deku would. He just goes over to her and fucking just gives her a nice firm hug, surrounding her in fire, ensuring her that she's always going to be safe and nothing bad is ever going to happen to her, basically. And he just comforting. Basically, he just does train with her from time to time, keeping her safe, training her quirk. Basically, just fucking father-daughter stuff. Think of this. I've seen an anime. I would do anything for my daughter, even fight the demon lord or something. I've seen that anime named that. I just never watched more than like 2 episodes. It's basically an adventurer who's raising a demon child or whatever the hell. Anyway, back to the fucking whatever. I only have like how many hours of recording time? This recording is gonna cut at any time soon. Anyway, 2 hours recording time. Because once it hits fucking 1 o'clock, I'm getting off this thing and I'm gonna do my thing. I was like, I'm gonna do this for like 3 hours maybe. I don't know. But anyway, as this has gone on for long enough, I'm gonna end it real soon. Basically, it's fucking USJ happens and Deku does want to get here and be a hero. So he does do his thing and fucking follows a bus from UA. He just follow it on his bike and make sure not to get suspicious about it. Cause no, I want Deku to make his presence known. Basically, yeah, I'm gonna cut it to USJ and cut out and bring it all with someone else, like tomorrow or something. Because that's when I'll be literally fully recharged and not fucking tired. But anyway, basically, it's just outside the USJ, and Deku's gonna burn a hole through the USJ thing. He might breach the perimeter, but he doesn't care. He's exposed area to some hero-ness, you know. And I'm just trying to make up some reason for Deku to kick ass. Basically, they break in. Like, they go there a few hours before. Not a few hours before. Go there at the same time. Just that Deku and Eri are hiding in the forest. Basically, Deku it just makes it a chain little seat and has Eri ride right on his back, as he is in his human form. He's learning how to use his chains in his human form, which is very fucking fast training. As him and his rider, we're basically him and the Spear of Vengeance are becoming closer and closer friends.
Get back!
My God, fucking men do anything for their fucking lotions. Is a college kid out there too? He's gonna die real soon too, if he is out there. Anyway, basically, fucking hell. Oh shit! I get distracted again. Basically, they're just in the forest, and he was just watching the events play out. Not really, but as he sneaks around, as the USJ is under attack, as the villains come in, Deku kind of doesn't get and understand what the whole training program. He doesn't know anything because he didn't see that part. He was busy talking to Eri and talking about how they're gonna get into place. Then he looks over, and they're all gone, and she's about to give birth. Oh crap! Oh shit! What are you gonna do?
Let's go! We have to go! Yutsuya! That's our daughter's name. Now,
Oh my God, guys! I'm so sorry. I had to watch this. Don't get bit. I'm sorry, guys. I had to. Damn, man. Alright, anyway, let's fucking get back to the what if after watching a husband be a fucking badass for the last time. Or a boyfriend, whatever he is. Anyway, is the movie about to end? No, it's not. You still got a long way to go. Holy shit, fucking. Holy shit. Holy shit, fucking run. Anyway, my bad, guys. is he just basically the USJ defenses are down, and Deku just basically it just fucking Deku's perfectly wrong, you know, because basically how the people are acting is he just sits Aries down, and basically tells her to wait here, and she's not gonna listen because she's her. Basically, he fucking does his fucking thing. But he just does his fucking thing. Fucking hell. I get fucking focused. My bad.
One of those things any second now. You all want to live? Huh? Then we gotta throw him out.
Huh?
Go. Those who just got here. I don't think you can stay in this car with us. Please move to the vestibule.
Anyway, my bad. Fucking hell, I'm gonna get so many dislikes, so many hate comments. But you still a hate comment, I'm really gonna cuss you out, because that's how I am, you fucking little hater ass bitch. Alright, my bad. Basically, Deku just fucking, being the badass he is and sensing the sins, he fucking goes full of blaze. And as he basically just walks in. I mean, Zawa, it's gonna change different, because All Might isn't gonna get there until like a few minutes too late, where everyone's gonna be mostly dead in the USJ. And Zawa's about to get crushed. A chain wraps around Zawa, and he is pulled back, and basically, no one notices Deku walk in, but no one even knows it's Deku because he's in his Ghost Rider form. And basically, as a shotgun blast is heard, as the Nomu is fucking blown back by this. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna have Deku get in a fist-on-fist fight. I want his evidence to his strength. And basically, a chain is wrapped around Zawa, and he's pulled towards Deku. And as everyone sees a flaming skulled person just walk in, and he's pulling Zawa towards him, and fucking make sure they're not to treat him too hard. He's already fucked up. And Zawa looks over to see Deku. He's fucking horrified because he thinks this guy is a villain. And as Deku just takes his chain off of Zawa, and he just fucking doesn't bother Zawa because he's not a villain. He's not even here. He's not a hero either. But as he just fucking deploys another chain. He readies it up, and he just walks, he's just looking at the Nomu, and he just says, fuck you, and he pulls in his chains, and he lets out a mighty battle cry, because why not? Battle cats, oh yeah, baby girl, oh my god. Basically, he just fucking runs, the Nomu, he doesn't have a chance to do anything, because the Nomu isn't really that bad, because he kind of senses the fear and torture that Nomu went through before anything was bad happened to him. So basically, he pulls in the chains and everything. He pulls in the chains, and all that stuff, Does all that shit. He's bitten, isn't he?
Always helping others, but never helping yourself. Why do you have to do that?
I don't know. Anyway, fucking hell. He doesn't have time to think. And the Nomu is on his ass. And basically, him having his hero instance kick in and take over control over him.
Block the other side.
Thanks. Thank you for everything.
That woman! Somebody stop her!
Anyway, oh fucking hell. They're all dead now. Anyway, things go by, Oh, fucking hell. No, fucking, not taking a by because I fucking lost track. Anyway, as fucking, the Nomu comes up to attack Deku. Deku's hero instincts kick in, and he takes over control, which completely shocks the Spirit of Vengeance, as he fucking bends down and fucking grabbing Izawa, protecting Izawa, as he takes a punch from the Nomu, basically not affecting him too much, because, you know, he's him. He is him. Basically, as he does his best to protect Izawa, Izawa noticing him fucking turn around and fucking jump on him. Not really jump on him, but more cover him as the fucking Nomu lays a punch in the Deku's back. Basically, fucking Deku not paying goddamn attention to anything that just happened. He fucking kneels down, not in pain because he's really tolerant to like the beating he's been through throughout the heroes and shit. And he just takes a punch from the Nomu. Then the Nomu rolls back his fist again, and lays another punch on his ass. You know, and Izawa, basically Deku isn't able to handle more than a punch because it's All Might level, and he isn't really that much of a level because he's still human. He's not like a celestial or anything. He doesn't hold cosmic power and can be able to push his limits beyond those of an ordinary human. He doesn't take a punch for long because him trying to get Izawa up, and basically just trying to get him up. As he takes a punch, he tries slowly picking up Izawa. As he sees another punch, and then this third punch is about to send him flying. But before he can go flying, he kind of tosses Izawa out the way. He basically just picks him up, and as he's being flipped around, he tosses Izawa over there to the thing. As he is just tossed over into the steps of the freaking USJ. I'm stuttering a lot. And as Deku is just getting himself familiar with everything, because he's never actually been in full control when he's in his Ghost Rider form, but he's always had control when he's not. Basically, he just fucking getting up, and Nomu says, Shigaraki says, Nomu, kill that guy and kill him. You know, it's basically just telling Nomu to kill Deku. Because, well, you know, kill anyone who opposes us. I mean, the Shigaraki is a bit cocky, because the Nomu's going to have an extra quirk. It's going to basically be a strength enhancer, basically making him overpower All Might by a bit more, making All Might have to go beyond his limits way farther than he is supposed to. Fucking Nomu goes over to fucking hit Deku. You know, fucking Izawa being Izawa, it fucking launches his cloth. You know, Izawa is going to be beat down as he was in canon. He's going to still be up and moving. His arm is still a bit disintegrated. But he reaches out, grabs Nomu, and has to pull it towards over there. Whereas that gives fucking Deku enough time to lose fucking control, as Ryder is a bit pissed off about the fucking beating, about the fucking hit he just took. Because in his mind, basically, he wants to be more of like, you know, a badass, you know, like a one guy that takes a beating and still gets up from it. And basically, you know, he picks him up. He basically takes full control, but it then gets up, pissed off. As Nomu goes to attack, Deku is not even playing around anymore. But no one's even playing around, because he fucking charges up the Nomu. And for anything else to happen, Deku has just blocked a punch from the Nomu, or the Spirit of Vengeance just did. It folds up an arm and it takes the hit, and as wind pressure is surrounding them both, as he is almost buried. Basically, the ground is crumbling and he's sinking into it just a little bit. Basically, he just fucking is just basically pissed off more, and as his heat starts to intensify, he starts burning the Nomu severely. As Nomu is starting to regenerate, Deku just fucking takes his hand and punches the Nomu, punching it, but not doing. I'm not trying to make it too OP, but I want basically the Ghost Rider is gonna push. You can push ahead. Deku has his limits because he's human. He's not like anyone else. He's not like the Hulk who can fucking go fucking beyond and destroy the planet. But basically, he just goes up to his limits and starts going where, but punching the Nomu, basically burning the Nomu each punch due to his intense heat. Basically, Ghost Rider basically loses it and basically pushes beyond Deku's basically human physical fucking limit, and he fucking gives the Nomu a pin stare, but it doesn't really work because the Nomu is mindless, and doing that doesn't do anything. And that just pisses him off even more, and he delivers a punch that pushes the Nomu back a little bit, but not like fully back. And from there on, Deku, he just jumps on the Nomu, and basically, it just starts changing blows back and forth as Deku was getting tossed around and tossed around. And each time he's using his chains to wrap it around the Nomu, he's continuously burn it. Are you bitten? May not. It's the changing blows with the Nomu, just continuously. No, he's not bit. He's not bit. Okay, basically. Okay. My bad, guys. He's just changing blows, getting knocked around. Eventually, he is basically knocked in front of Bakugo. But Deku doesn't notice his Bakugo. And basically, but the rider does, because the rider basically senses a sin on Bakugo. But he doesn't really fucking give a shit right now. Doesn't give a shit right now because he's got something else that could possibly do more damage. And since he's a spirit of vengeance and justice, or not justice, is the spirit of vengeance and fucking whatever you want to call him, he just gets up over and over and over again. Basically, he just losing it as his flames are burning brighter, and he just fucking gives up, pulls out a shotgun, and he takes over the shotgun, upgrading it beyond its limits of where it can be upgraded to. And as he floats his blast, it fucking incinerates the Nomu's flesh, charring its bone and blasting some of it all to hell. And this area is just walking through action. Basically, on the person between, she basically calls her dad in between a giant purple thing. It's definitely just fucking shoots it again. The hell?
What's going on? I repeat, the far left track. If you're alive, please transfer safely.
Oh damn, bro. They're about to die. Anyway, as he's just showing shotgun blast and shotgun blast, he just walks up forward and fucking he's just walking up as he's shooting the Nomu. And he just fucking shoots the thing in the head, which incinerates it just a bit enough. And basically, and Shigaraki gets pissed off by this, and he charges at Deku, basically touching his head, disintegrating it. Before anything else can happen, this is what I put this other ability in the play. Deku backhands Shigaraki. Basically, as soon as his head is disintegrated, Deku just he's just standing here with the shotgun still in his hand. The Nomu is getting up, it's regenerating, but as Deku's head is just disintegrated, Eri is just about to activate a quirk. And then as soon as that's about to happen, Deku balls his fist, and he balls his fist, and moves back, and moves forward, and hits Shigaraki, sending him flying backwards. As he's going beyond what Deku's body can handle, Shigaraki's flown directly, basically, think of a punch from Thor. Thor's hammer sends him back far like that, basically hitting Kirigiri, then hitting Kirigiri, but going past Kirigiri, and basically just running this. Kirigiri catches him, but also spraining his arm in the process, spraining his wrist in the process of catching Shigaraki. And as they just look, as Deku's head starts to reform by fucking bone, by the time his head actually regrown, his head just fucking regrows right in front of all of them, and he is just not having it. And his eyes start to flare up with fire, way worse than it already was. And shit, he just pissed, and he fucking aims his gun at the Nomu, and starts pulling the trigger repeatedly, and just fucking incinerating it, and then fucking turning over, pointing it at Shigaraki, and shoots the damn thing. And Shigaraki moving out of the way, but not only at losing the cost of his arm. Shigaraki now has no arm, and a certain part of his face is gone because of the explosion. And also some of his ribs and some of his other organs are fucking gone. Not gone, but more burnt. All the way half to hell. Not all halfway. These organs are suffering 30-degree burns and shit. And basically, Deku just had enough of this. They just start laying into the no move, putting his shotgun away. Eventually, putting his shotgun away, as he just lets down his chain, as everyone else is slowing down, and as Alba is getting ready to try to cancel out his quirk again, but when he tries to do it, it's not working. Because he knows that this little thing, that this flaming skull person, is very, very dangerous based on the fact that nothing you could do against it wouldn't work. Would work. And his chains go down as they start to obliterate, to light up with fire. They light up with fire as he swings them in the air. And basically, he doesn't do what he did that time. Because this time he just fucking spins a tornado, receiving the other one into his hand. He's not wearing gloves, doesn't wear gloves. He just spins the other one in the air. Eventually that one starts to, the chain starts to morph a little bit as he just swings it around. He swings it around, it swings it around. So eventually he grabs the thing. And he just grabs the thing. He takes it and just swings it down, slams it down. He just slams it down on the dude's face. He just slams it down, creating a crater and a bunch of fire. A crater and a bunch of fire. And basically the Nomu just turned to ash as Deku recedes his fucking chain back to his hand, and he is done. Basically. And basically, you know, everything's all fine and dandy. Everything's perfect. Holy shit, why is that train on fire? And, but this is fucking hell. Anyway, Deku's job is now done. Everyone else is not viciously dead. Everyone else is not dead anymore, you know. Damn. That train's fucked. But anyway, everything else is good and fine and dandy and Gucci. And Deku was preparing to leave, and All Might busts in the door. And basically, but fucking hell, basically, All Might is there, and he sees Deku, and he's heard stories about a flaming skull person who's been basically hurting heroes at the same process. Basically, Deku's identity is not going to be revealed here, but it is going to be revealed that Deku somewhat has a daughter. And Aizawa is not going to recognize Eri, because I want it that way, because this is going to make too much tension and too much complications for my young mind to handle. And basically, I'm scrolling on my 2-hour mark here, I'm pretty sure. I'm not totally sure. Basically, as All Might charges in to go attack him, because he's 100% sure that he's a villain. Basically, Deku is just, not Deku, but fucking, what the hell is that guy's problem? Basically, fucking hell. And he receives all his chains back in, and he's about to go say something to All Might before he receives a punch from All Might. And basically, Shigaraki and Kirigiri have already left by now. They've already left, fucking teleported away. And as Deku just receives a punch from All Might and goes flying backwards, and basically just landing down. Eri, as just seeing this, she's starting to walk out a little bit. And basically, fucking Deku is just lost of words while he's getting attacked. I would have put that bitch down and left. Anyway, that's why he died. Basically, Deku is just, after receiving a punch from All Might, he is getting back up, and everyone just shocked how someone just took a punch from All Might and is getting back up. He gets back up, but Deku is not in control here. It's the Ghost Rider, and the Ghost Rider is just telling All Might to back off. And All Might is basically just taking this more as more of a threat that he might harm anyone else. He fucking jumps up and starts to go to another punch at Deku before goddamn Ghost Rider pushes those beyond this way he can block his punch. Because any more punches, and there will be a possibility he might do some damage to fucking Deku. and in the trap of causing the damage to fucking Deku if possible, pushes more beyond his limits just to take just to take a fucking punch. If he blocks it and the shockwave created from it is fucking crazy. That guy deserves to die. He just killed 2, 3, or 4 people just to save himself. Anyway, fucking hell. After receiving a punch from All Might and blocking another punch from All Might, Ghost Rider reveals and fucking pulls back his arm and throws a punch similar to All Might, but not as powerful, sending All Might falling backwards. And everyone who's watching this is shocked, including Bakugo, because this person just fucking sent All Might flying backwards, and basically reaching the limits that he can fucking take. Because this power that he's putting on is something that Deku's body and physical strength and anything about Deku could never actually be able to reach without any effort assist or basically having one for all. The Deku isn't gonna have one for all, and basically doing this, Deku is now weakened as his flame is dimming, and like All Might, he has to get him back up, and his Deku is about to kneel because he's about to lose the form, and he can't really lose the form now because this is basically all his fault. If he had to come out here anyway, Zao would probably be dead, and the other people would be dead because All Might be a bit late. Anyway, before he can actually get up, All Might is fucking up and is about to go throw another punch at Deku, but Deku, having that little hero's instinct, and basically leading the fact that if he goes down now, Eri will have no one else to turn to. So basically, he just balls his fist up and reignites his flame. He should have no one else to turn to. This is where he pushes beyond his exceeded limits, and he just fucking powers back up and stands back on his feet, and basically saying he just tells All Might he's not going down. He's not going down. He's not going out like this. And basically he kind of lets slip that he's got a daughter to protect. And basically before anything else can happen, Deku has already just lost it and sends a barrage of fire at him. I gotta get more fucking real with this, bro. All those zombies getting up running after me. Anyway, anyway, Deku, it doesn't let this slip, because I was gonna just fucking make everyone try to shock down, and so Deku basically almost killed All Might. But no, as All Might proceeds to go another punch at Deku pushes beyond his limits again, and is basically doing exactly what All Might did, but not as strong as All Might did, only pushing himself so far, as this punch is literally about to do less than a Detroit Smash, but not as strong as Detroit Smash. Deku doesn't have that power. He can't create fucking wind pressure out of fucking nothing. As he's throwing this punch, All Might hits him. Deku hits All Might, and basically they just get sent. They both get sent flying. But Deku not as much because he's pushing his limits, pushing it beyond. And this punch cracks his arm, freakily shattering it. Basically, it crumbles as Deku is pushing beyond his limits to stand up. As he gets up, as All Might as well does get up. And basically, you know how it fucking goes, bro. You know how it fucking goes, bro. The father's sacrifice is way more valuable than a mother's. What is it? It's said that a mother does or has that it somehow parts that count more than a father's sacrifice. Because there's memes on the internet about the father cutting holes in his pants so that his son could actually have proper pants, like patch pants. But fathers do shit like that, man. That's what they are. That's a lot of zombies, man. Once that train picks up speed, you're gonna lose those zombies, bro. Don't try, bro. You get bitten, you're fucked. Anyway, oh, fuck. That kind of scared the shit out of me. Anyway, one of these guys are gonna grab your foot and you're fucked. scaring the shit out of me, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, and just skip over. Just fucking skip over. As Deku's getting up, as his arms slowly regenerating, he's pushing beyond his limits, and the Ghost Rider takes over because Deku won't be able to take what the fucking spirit. The spirit of vengeance will be able to take. As he charms himself up, he takes over, and his flames grow brighter, brighter. And this is where the other heroes walk in. And I'm just gonna say this now: Deku is about to fight a whole bunch of heroes. He is. And as the fucking heroes, oh, you know the sniper guy, whatever he does, starts shooting at Deku. That guy's dead in the train. Damn, hold up. When zombies learn how to open doors.
I'm so scared. Please take me home. My mom's waiting for me. My address is
My bad, guys. This is so interesting. Same thing happened in Resident Evil, except when that guy started talking, that the guy let his guard down and got eaten.
Listen, you're infected.
Damn. Hitting him in the balls won't help him. Basically, the fucking bullet guy sends a bullet at Deku. As soon as they hit his bone, it's like Deku has extreme durability due to him being more supernatural due to his transformation. So Deku is just basically the bullet starts to crack, basically starts to bend a little bit, and it starts to melt. It starts to melt just a tad bit. The bullet starts to melt a tad bit, it starts to bend, as it literally does nothing. Damn, son. Oh, fucking hell. Watching this actual movie is giving me more ideas what to do in this what if. And I'm gonna do it, son. And basically, the bullet guy starts to do his thing, and all the heroes start to rush out. All Might starts to rush at Deku. And basically, fucking Deku just starts to rush at All Might. Basically, the other students trying to get the heroes to calm down, trying to tell the heroes that he came to help. Zawa has already been passed out. And fucking Deku is just not having it at all. And he ducks down, quickly dodging All Might's attack.
Son, come here. Sit down. Over there. It's young Jump. We don't have much time.
Damn.
Alright?
Damn, fucking father's sacrifice, bro.
But it looks like a safe area. Just pull it. You got it? Sweetie.
Damn. Anyway, as the fight started happening, as they said All Might flying back, other heroes did not see Deku's encounter with him earlier.
Look at me. Look at me, sweetie. Swan, I need you to listen to me. Stay with her, no matter what happens.
And basically, he just basically starts to change blows with All Might. And basically, it's not a change blow because he says All Might flying back, and he just lets out a little war cry. And Eri is kind of getting a little bit frightened, and she's about to activate a quirk. She's about to activate a quirk. I'm about to have a father to heart moment. Oh shit! I had a heart to heart moment with myself just now. Damn. Anyway, he starts to fight the heroes. You know, the fucking Bullet Man and Mountain Lady, whatever the hell her name is. Oh shit. Well, basically, Ares is about to activate her quirk, and basically, as he's fighting the heroes, he lets his chains loose. Bakugo is joining the fight as well, and all the other fucking kill students. This fucking what if is going out of nowhere, because I just want to have Deku hold Eri in his arms, tell her that he's here. And that's something I want to do for this. Oh, it's starting to get into my emotions a little bit. Oh shit, bro. Holy shit. Anyway, I didn't mute the TV so I can finish this fucking dumbass video. Anyway, fucking hell, man. Anyway, fucking hell, man. I'm sorry, guys. This video's gonna end real soon. But as Deku and All Might and all the fucking students who fucking joined in the fight, then basically, at this rate, he seems like that fucking Deku might actually start killing people. Because he pulled out his gun and started taking shots at some people. But they weren't really fatal shots at all. Weren't really dangerous of shots, you know. It's time for zombified mom. Time for zombified dad to come in now. Oh shit! I just got the brilliant idea for fucking next little scene. And basically, this fight's going on. So, fucking Bakugo jumps in and starts slamming Deku. They start fucking attacking Deku. Deku's not in control anymore. And Spirit of Vengeance smelling the sin on Bakugo. And it's certain sin because it's the same form of sin that killed him. It's the reason that Deku is currently the Spirit of Vengeance right now. Which is the reason why Bakugo is about to nearly get killed. But you know, not really. He's gonna nearly get killed. as Deku just fucking backhands Bakugo. As one of the heroes trying to jump at him, he just grabs him by the neck. Basically, just grabs one of him by the neck and just starts squeezing it and slamming it into the ground as he fucking blocks another hit from All Might and fucking reels his arm back and fucking punches All Might back. Is his dark attacks getting weaker, considering the fact that he's straining Deku's body just a bit too much? Not a bit too much, he's going overboard with it. My zombie phobia kicked in and I almost jumped up and up to the ceiling. I think some soldiers camping out. As he lived. But, oh, fucking hell. I'm losing track of what I'm supposed to be doing here.
That. Two bogies are approaching through the tunnel.
My bad, guys. My bad,
One
guys.
woman and one.
Basically, they just fucking fighting, and they're fighting their ass off. And they basically fucking, some of this. Bakugo joined in the fight because he wanted to fight the thing that's totally basically. If the thing appears to be stronger than All Might, he thinks if he can defeat it.
Able to verify status. Unable to verify on visual. Please advise. Over. Kill them. Over.
Damn.
We've got survivors inbound!
Damn. Oh, I got some new ideas. Because like from movies and shit, you know, like I got another fucking what if that's gonna come out and it's basically gonna be based off Ghost, Patrick Swayze. Watch it. Anyway, oh my god, I'm losing track of everything I'm supposed to be doing today. Basically, I need a different picture because this is not the picture that I want to use. Because the picture I want to use is going to make Deku look a bit more of a badass. Basically, as Bakugo, it jumps up, and when Deku hits Bakugo, he stops choking one of the heroes that he had in his hand, and which was it's just some person. Basically, as he was just choking them, and he just stops, he just puts him down. And the reason he put him down is because Eri activated her quirk in a bit of fear, and she's currently aging stuff backwards. And basically, yeah, I'm not gonna put this in there yet. Basically, Deku just had enough, and he starts to fucking whip the fucking people. This is basically what they see right there. It's just fucking good, fucking badass, and badass. And basically, Bakugo is more of a target now because he just ignored everyone else, and he basically just wraps his chain around Bakugo, and fucking starts to drag Bakugo over, and it starts to fucking punch him and punch him and punch him. And it's the fact is that he was ignoring everyone else. If All Might threw a punch, he blocked the punch, throwing his preceding blow back with All Might, sending him, punching him, then fucking go back to Bakugo and start kicking the shit out of him. And so slamming him downward, and throwing him up in the air, throwing the chain, and slamming him downward into the ground. And this is when All Might is starting to notice that he's taking real interest into his successor. And basically, he just fucking loses it because if he dies, it's fucking all for one. I mean, one for all is the end of that. He just jumps at Deku, and he blocks it, and then fucking throws another punch. They just do this preceding blowback. What the fuck is a blowback, bro? And basically, this time, Deku is just punched into the ground, and when he's proceeding to get punched, he just fucking throws a braid of fire, burning some of All Might's face. Not all of it, just a little small patch. And All Might, Deku just gets up a little bit, and just fucking sends a punch at him right on the burn spot, burning him some more because All Deku isn't wearing gloves. Basically, it was the same like that for the entire fight. Except this time, but Deku notices Eri, and so does Bakugo. And basically, Eri is just sitting there crying, and basically Bakugo goes up to go, not go get her, just ignore her. And so then Deku, his father instincts, because that's how I am, just kicks in, and he starts to charge toward Eri. But basically, fucking Bakugo gets up to go attack him, and basically, fucking hell, shit. Fucking Deku just fucking throws a weird fire at him, and then buries Bakugo's face into the ground, and then he just starts running at Eri. And Eri notices Deku's coming for her, and so she's like getting a bit more happy so she can finally get out of there. But All Might is like, he's going after the kid. And he just fucking charges at Deku, and then fucking Deku, even enough to reach out for it to grab Eri so he can get the hell out of there. And for Deku, it receives a receding blow from fucking All Might, not getting thrown because he kind of expected this. He blocks it a little bit, but it shatters his arm because he's pushing his limits. It's a bit too far. And the shockwave, the air pressure sent Eri back out. It just sent Eri flying in the air. And it just basically sent Deku into a bit of a murderous rage. And he starts to hit All Might and wrap his chain around his neck and start to choke him a little bit. Don't get your man to get him. Like, well, to get him, get him. He started hitting buddy All Might. And it's Bakugo rushes to get Deku, but fucking Flame Skull. That's what Bakugo's gonna call him, Flame Skull. And fucking looks at Bakugo right in the eyes. And Deku is just pissed now, visibly pissed off about it. And just throws a big explosion to Deku's face, which does nothing, as Deku just starts breathing fire at him, burning Bakugo, and melting some of his skin and his armor away.
Nishan Station due to the outbreak. Please advise which station is available for docking. Over. 101. Due to unstable communications, it is difficult to advise. What's...
Alright, that's fucking another thing. I like this zombie apocalypse movie. Fucking hell, screw it. Anyway, fucking hell, they just straight blows, and All Might got careless with it, and sent Eri flying, which pisses off, Deku. It really leads up to a situation where he breathes fire on on Bakugo, and it just fucking snapped. It does the same thing to All Might. All Might gets up and blocks it with his arms, burning them, and he basically Deku just punched him in his weak spot, which punched him twice actually, and then sent him flying back with a really strong punch, and which Deku is just basically fucking pushes all the fucking force he could. This is Deku because he took control again. When it comes to Eri, Deku takes control. When it comes to being a hero, Deku takes control. Deku takes control and jumped out to Eri. In which everyone sees Eri flying in the air. Eri's quirk is already activated, so one of the heroes grab her, and he starts to feel excruciating pain. Basically, Deku just throws a chain, hitting the hero away, pushing him and throwing him backwards. Basically, whenever Deku needs to calm her down, he goes up to hugs her, he surrounds her in fire half the time, to make her feel calm and warm. Then he transforms out of it slowly to know that everything's gonna be fine, which is basically how his fucking secret is gonna be revealed. As he basically grabs Eri, and basically hugs her, surrounding her in fire. And so All Might thinks she's about to be killed. Deku blocks the punch, shattering his arm even more. And he says, "It's okay, Eri, Daddy's here." And basically, All Might is kind of visibly confused by it, and Deku it just hugs her, and basically, he starts to deform out of his transformation. But not deform out of it, because after he blocks All Might is about to throw another blow and try to grab Eri. Eri just hugs Deku tighter, and basically, Deku just hugs her, and basically, it's okay now. This is all just a big misunderstanding. And basically, what the hell is that shit? And basically, he just hugs her, basically, just really, really just tries to, he basically just throws a ring of fire at fucking All Might, and just throws another one at him to try to get him to back off. Why does he have short hair? The hell? Anyway, it just throws a chain at All Might, going through his weak spot, and it fucking pulls it back, and fucking hits him, and it sends him flying backwards. And Bakugo is getting ready to attack, but he notices Eri, and basically, Deku, he just fucking had enough. He needs to calm her down before he starts killing people on accident. And he just hugs her tighter. He looks at Bakugo with the visible hate of hatred. As basically, Eri says, "Papa, are we okay now?" I don't want to sit here and say that yeah, screw it. And she's gonna say Papa. And basically, fucking, it just confuses everyone how they're referring to. It seems like they're just somewhat similar or related. As Deku just leaves his transformed form. That's the fucking 2020 words that come out of my mouth now. Oh, I gotta type up Deku now for the fucking 2-hour video that no one's gonna watch, and then I'm gonna get hate comments on because you guys are fucking assholes. Badass Deku. I had another idea for a fucking video, but I decided not to do it because the original idea I had was gonna fail miserably. Please, no fucking gay fan art. I have no time for that already. I've already seen like 3 other fan arts like it, and I do not want to see it again. Because when you watch it, never mind. You see what I see half the time when I'm scrolling through fucking thing, and you just find the nerve, just fucking delete your YouTube channel and fucking bleach your eyes. Ugh, I'm not in the mood for any of this, and if I get a hate comment, I'll be pissed. Ugh. And it's basically Deku just leaves his form, and he looks basically Bakugo is filled with physical fucking terror, because basically when he leaves his form, he looks normal. He's just wearing jean jackets and shit, and he looks at Bakugo, and Bakugo just sees this shit. He looks at Bakugo, and his eyes start to light with fire a little bit, and then Deku, it just fucking whistles, and his bike comes out of nowhere, and he basically just picks up Eri. If anyone else can think of anything, he's already throwing up a wall of fire, and then he goes back to his Ghost Rider form, strapping Eri to his chest, gets on his bike, and fucking heads out. Boom! That's the end of this video, because I'm fucking tired. You sent a hate comment, I'm gonna fucking cuss you out. Ugh, no I'm not, because there's a really high chance you won't even look at the video. And even if you do, Naruto, Wolf Boy, whatever his name was. Anyway, thumbs down in the fucking comment does not help anyone's inspiration. Because you're just being a total bitch when you do that. And, I'm sorry, you're not even going to watch this video because it's 1 in the goddamn morning. But if you fucking, send a hate comment or do anything like that, I just want you to look at yourself in the mirror and wonder at how you're crushing someone's dreams. This is not my dream. This is something I want to do it for fun because I want to let off extra steam after I fucking beat people up. But you know what? We don't talk about those things because I don't like beating people up anymore. Because when you go to jail for 5 months,